Have you somehow been feeling weak, tired, out of place, unbalanced, overwhelmed, and unable to cope with your environment? Do you find yourself becoming easily moody, frustrated, agitated, and angered? Is this overwhelming feeling causing you to lose control or feel the need to take control? Do you find it hard to relax and quiet your mind? Or do you suddenly just feel lonely, depressed, worthless, and bad about yourself? Then you should know that you're not alone in this. There have been several more in such situations before, and it's all as a result of excessive stress. Stress is the level at which we feel overwhelmed due to the presence of pressures that we find ourselves unable to manage. Stress could be due to intense work. It could be due to a continuous render of care to an adult or a disabled person. It could be due to emotional circumstances, traumatic events, or just any other exhaustive reasons. Either way, stress is bad, and it's better to suppress it before it slowly draws away the life out of you. But how do you achieve this suppression? Well, welcome to Thriven Authority, and in today's video, we'll be enlightening you on some science-proven tips to help deal with stress and totally reduce it. But before we proceed, why not support the channel by subscribing and staying notified? Well, let's get started. Tip number 1. Walk it off in a natural environment. Have you ever wondered the rate at which the world's population is increasing? It's really rapid, and this increase in population comes an increase in colonization of space. So many people want to access modern facilities, and this has a cause of over 50% of people to be living in urban locations. According to a Stanford University research, the number is expected to increase by 20% by 2050. Urban spaces are coagulated, and research says that much more instances of mental illness will be created due to urbanization. This means for you to help yourself reduce stress, you need to get outside of your urban space into more natural environments. A study published in the Proceedings of National Academy of Science affirms even further that going on a 90-minute walk through some natural environments can lead to a lesser occurrence of repeated negative thoughts. By setting aside time for walking in natural environments, you easily ward off stress, become more mindful, and assume more positivity. Tip number 2. Make the gym a comfort zone. At the mention of the word gym, many individuals are already drowning in fear. It is natural to be afraid of the gym, and going there involves executing intensive exercise routines that are not exactly easy to carry out. However, you should also know that exercising is necessary, and going to the gym can help you carry out your fitness routines even better. But what does exercise have to do with stress? Well, a research conducted by the researchers at University of Maryland School in Public Health showed that exercises allows individuals to manage stressful situations in better ways. Though exercise itself involves performing energy-consuming movements, it acts as a barrier against the negative effects of emotional experiences. This means by incorporating the habit of hitting the gym regularly, you get to lower your overall anxiety on a short term and essentially become better at maintaining and managing on a long term that reduced anxiety when faced with other emotional events. Tip number 3. Try getting regular massages. When was the last time you experienced the soft touch down your back? Days, weeks, months, or years? Whatever the answer for you may be, you should know that getting a massage is essential, and staying regular with it can really go a long way. While most people still consider massages as a luxury experience, a science study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine has shown that it is beyond that. This study showed that just 45 minutes to an hour of relaxation massage can lower the heart rate by more than 10 beats per minute, promote the flow of sleep hormone, and lower the blood pressure. On the long run, it will reduce anxiety and keep your stress hormone levels at bay. Tip number 4. Relax and take a deep breath. If you have been following from the beginning, then you must know that some of the symptoms of stress is agitation, frustration, and the inability to keep one's mind quiet. The way the body responds to stress is either through fight or flight. It's either it keeps racing or it pushes forward frustration. Fortunately, dealing with this is as easy as taking a deep breath. It looks simple, but according to Harvard Medical School, breathing alone is enough to control these stress responses. The control we have over our breathing when we take a deep breath allows the mind to feel very much better and calm. Once in a while, close your eyes, deeply inhale through your nose, and focus on relaxing. Tip number 5. Listen to calming music. Be conscious of the word calming because not all music is good enough for this stress-relieving procedure. According to a study from the European Journal of Internal Medicine, special kinds of music, when listened to, can deliver an unbelievable level of stress-reducing effects on people. The science behind this effect of music on stress has to do with the functioning of the nervous system, which makes music even one of the tools used in therapeutic treatment of certain diseases. By listening to calming music melodies, your mind becomes calm, depression gets eliminated, and stress becomes suppressed. Tip number 6. Don't be a perfectionist. If you were given the opportunity to be able to execute actions with exceptional accuracy with no mistakes, won't you jump on it? Of course you will. It sucks having to get things wrong and go over doing it again. But as humans, mistakes are part of us, and we will always lack at becoming perfect. This means when you force yourself to aim for perfection, you define unrealistic goals for yourself and feel worthless when you can't achieve them. In fact, a study from Canada's University of York shows that this feeling of worthlessness can lead to the possibility of suicide. A worthless feeling is a stress response, and by eliminating perfectionism, you can break yourself off the crushing cycle. Rather than be a perfectionist, simply focus on excellence. Tip number 7. Don't forget to laugh. Have you ever noticed something about problems? They never have an ending, as the end of one is the beginning of another. This is a cycle of life. So, rather than drown in the choking thoughts of your problems, why not try laughing it off sometimes? According to Mayo Clinic, an American academic medical center, a good laugh has some remarkable short-term effects on the overall body system. It stimulates heart, lungs, and brain, and it also helps in relieving pain, mood, and depression. Overall, laughing once in a while will help you reduce stress and feel more positive about life. What more? Well, start applying these tips as quickly as possible and let us know about your experience in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you would love to see more, then support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notifications bell. Thanks for watching.